Thank you. So, I would like to invite, so the first question, I would like to invite Mr. Hendrik Kohl for the first question. So, Mr. Kohl, if you have a technology solution to help you with home gathering, how do you want it to be? It's a question for you.
Excuse me, could you repeat, please?
Oh, sorry, I will repeat the question. Like, if you have a technology solution to help you with home gardening, how do you want it to be? Like a technology solution for you to help you to do the gardening. So
Yes, I think maybe as I mentioned before, one of the key points to achieve certain goals to mitigate climate change and social change is analyzing and seeing our impact in terms of efficiency. So what I can see is, as I mentioned before, there's a lot of good entrepreneurs out there, and we have to see, okay, there's certain types of eco-restoration situations. There's this certain type of sustainable impacts on our food production. And now also one of the key points is also how can we detox our planet? This is a thing where we can apply technology. We can apply technology, analyzing, because nature cannot do it by itself today. It needs us humans, but with artificial intelligence, we can get over processes which are so complex, and like the weather forecast, we are still in a gray zone, let's say,
yeah,
change still. So we are out there, and we have to put in efficiency, and especially the one thing is water is the key to everything. Water is also the main cause of climate change, because we changed the flowing of our water in the oceans. I'm not a scientist. I work with scientists. I try to learn what I can, but what is now the main issue that we have sweet water going to our oceans, which has changed everything. And so we have to keep the water in the ground exponentially. That means we can apply technology to make communities work together. We can work on competitions. We can put them in competition, in good competition, healthy competitions, obviously, as a global movement. So technology has to help us to analyze. Okay, let's give an example. We have a planting in Milan of 100 square meters of a biotope, a small forest, a pollinator garden. And so we have a certain amount of water coming in. We are only at the beginning of transforming this data into something which we can apply in a large scale. Also, we shall not anymore apply artificial fertilizer. We have to on composting and on biochar on this. Artificial fertilizer is one of the reasons why we have all the water going out into the oceans. So we have in technology to have natural-based processes, natural-based solutions, and detox the planet also. So, and gamification, I've heard, have been developing a gamification tool. It was like 6 years before Pokemon Go came out. And well, sometimes things are not ready for in that point of the history. And Pokemon Go was just a gaming platform for the game, but with gamification and climate change and social change, which is the first of all, we can really do incredible things, because
Yes.
people will fall in love with the things which they do. We will become a social working together again. No?
Mm. Yeah, the idea of gamification is really interesting. And so like because I also the person who like love playing games, and the way you trying to like apply the gamification into the way we work with the planets, I think it's really creative. And thanks for sharing that. And yeah, hi Miss Lucia Carrazo. So considering your experience with certain material, what insight can you share on effective approaches to encourage others to adopt and expand environmental solutions through the smart recycle DAO? So what do you think about that?
So I think that there are three pillars that if we are to adapt and expand environmental solutions, we should follow. And the first one would be awareness. And so I think we first need to understand the scope of the problem and how that scope is tied to our ethical responsibilities. And if we are aware of the problem that we are facing, we can take informed decisions. And so once we are aware, I would say that the second pillar would have to be education. And so I think that if we want to have sustainable development, it has to be inclusive. And the way for it to be inclusive, in my opinion, would be through education. And I think that in trying to reach all corners of the world and trying to teach the new generation of the problem and trying to let them know that it's our responsibility to take advantage of the possibilities that we have in educating young people and in innovating and in promoting change. I think that could lead us to a certain advancement, and it would also transform our awareness into fostering direct action and feasible change and ensuring that these future generations are prepared to tackle the problem. And so once we are aware and we have educated, I would say that the third pillar would be collaboration. And I think that this is a great platform to do that, because I think that collaborating through change means that we can take unified action, and unified action is also always more powerful than action by ourselves. And I think that if we can imagine how far we can get if we work together and if we collaborate, the possibilities are endless. And so, yeah, I would say that definitely being aware, educating others, and also collaborating once we have done those two.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. So thank you. We appreciate your advertised, Ms. Carrazo. So this is the next question is for Mr. Zhennan Low. So considering your experience with Corp Singapore, especially in deploying the tech solution for elderly care. So if thinking about possibility of partnering with the tech power elderly care DAO, what approaches would you suggest to encourage broader adoption of this technology among the elderly community, and why? Yeah.
So I would say being partners with DAO would be helpful in getting the solution to the people. The thing about our solution is that data is actually quite important. So the whole idea is that we actually, okay, so we're trying to do a fall detection, but the bigger idea is if we could do a prevention, but that requires a lot of data, meaning we actually have to read a lot of information from not only just, this senior home, but maybe a lot more senior homes and even in other countries beyond Singapore. So we feel that with more technology, with more data, we might be able to predict or preempt a fall that could happen. So yeah, I think that's crucial for us.
Okay, yeah, I see. Like I appreciate, because I remember like when you share your journey, you also mentioned about like the cost for owned when they around the world, and you trying to find something similar to that, like cost for Singapore, and you invite the community and invest stakeholder to join the solution. So I think that's the also a good way to expand the impact of us when we try to do something for society. So thank you for your contribution. So the last question for Omar. So hi Omar, like your company currently have robotics kit designed to enhance STEAM education. So if thinking about possibility of partnering with community-based tech learning DAO, what kind of robotics do you think is suitable for this collaboration? And yeah, I also would like to know the region.
Yeah, it's there is a non-specific robot designed for special tasks. We are designing a kit, and our kit is compatible with the wide range of ages because we want everyone to participate and use this technology to find solutions. So our kit is based on finding a solution and include an open source platform and software because we are want to align this kit with a lot of programs and with DAO also because open source mean that you can work freely, you have a big community, and it will work for on a wide range from beginner to expert or advanced. So integrating this our kit and finding a solution will help the whole to achieve a solution because we are supporting kits with a complete guide. This kit is based on solving a problem because we are selecting a lot of problem and try to develop these kits in a way that help find solution or do a progress. And even we can cover a complex project because as I told you, the hardware and the software are open source and it could work in many material. And also this kit is available for everyone. As I told you, we are based in Lebanon. We can deliver it for everyone, and we can show a lot of solution that develop it with our kits. So we can help everyone and participate and collaborate to find the solutions.
Thank you, Omar. So I think like on the inside, you guys just share a really meaningful insight, and we like surely we take not everything in because it's really interesting and touching. So I hope that like we in the future. So I wish all of you guys can like make the vision and the mission and also what you want to do for society to make it come true. And because I believe with all the founder or the leader here, you guys have a touching story and you guys have the motivation to do things for the society. So I believe everything will go in so well on the project also. And also we together to make the greater impact for the society. So